What's going on, everybody? My name is VladimirCR, and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to consider this an episode of Shooting the Breeze, and as such, I feel like I need to give you a little bit of background on this episode before you watch it. A few weeks ago, a guy approached me, the name and icon you see on screen, and he asked if I wanted to be a guest on his YouTube channel. And he says that he does interviews of, up-and-coming YouTube artists, or content creators of any kind, not just video game artists, although he brands himself as a video game journalist, which is great. That's awesome. And so after a little bit of talking, we've decided, or we came to an agreement that we could do an interview, and he'll upload his perspective on his website or on his channel, which if you search for that name, you will find him, or excuse me, search for him in YouTube, you will find him, and that is definitely his icon, so you know exactly who you need to be talking to or who you need to be looking at. But anyway, and then I'm going to upload my perspective on this channel down below me, my channel, and that's pretty much all I had to say about it. I actually have not had the interview yet. This is actually a pre-recorded added message, but stick around. Hopefully it can be as interesting to you guys as I'm sure it's gonna, or as I'm sure it's going to be for me. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate it, and without further ado, here we go.
And 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, it's Tazwhole here. Welcome to Tubecast. Now I'm here with my buddy Vlad. How you doing?
I'm doing quite well, Taz. How you doing? Thanks for having me.
Having some of this damn hot chocolate. Oh my god! Yes, I'm from Canada, guys. If this is your first time stopping by the show, but I'm from Canada. But you guys know that you guys already know me. Trust me, it's fucking cold. Anyways, yeah. So yeah. So where are you coming from? Or gaming from?
I'm in the southeastern part of the United States, and we're experiencing what you could consider to be pretty cold weather for our area right now, actually.
Yeah. What's the temperature? Do you think? Like it's gonna be approximate, okay?
Well, you're gonna laugh at it. I can guarantee you, being from Canada, you're gonna laugh. But I think the high, or rather, let's see. I'll tell you, it was when I came back actually from work earlier. It dipped down to 25 degrees. That is above 0 and Fahrenheit. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll say tomorrow is gonna be -3, so I'm just like, yeah, okay, whatever, bro. Go take a family vacation to Moscow. It's all good. You're gonna like it. You're gonna love it. St. Petersburg, love it. So how long have you been doing? Oh, you're on YouTube. So how long have you been doing YouTube?
Well, I first started the account back in 2009, but I didn't really get serious with it until I believe it was August, about mid-August of this year, when I bought my first capture card to be able to actually record some gameplay, because I thought it might be a fun little thing to do in my spare time, kind of as a hobby.
Oh yeah. Well, it's fun because I'm looking at the games you play. I'm just looking at Fallout New Vegas. That's actually, I love that game. Like I love that game for PS3. I loved it. I grew up with it. I'm like, yeah, I love it. Like all of Fallout type of esque games. So what type of genre do you find yourself playing the most of?
Well, a while back, it used to be first-person shooters was my main thing. I'd play a lot of Battlefield 3 and 4, and I'd play, Call of Duty was pretty much the first game I ever played online with other people. But here lately, I've shifted more towards the first-person RPG or third-person over-the-shoulder RPG, and more of an open world, or basically a story-driven RPG is more what I really enjoy doing, which is why I have things like Fallout and Morrowind and Oblivion and whatnot on my channel.
Sorry, I'm just watching the background. I was just watching the background video, and it's at the part where you're taking out your stats, and I'm like, intelligence 1. But you know what? I'm Canadian, so I can't say much there. So I was like, yeah, duct tape. Oh shit, red green duct tape forever, man. Yeah, but I'll say this: that's when it comes down to my. I hate the role playing games because sometimes I don't got the skills. I don't got the. I don't get the gusto. I don't. It's so hard because they give you a vast amount of what you should put what should put stats to, and I just get confused and I end up screwing over my character, and I'm like, wow. It's just like when I was playing Skyrim the other day. It's kind of like, wow, I get killed by a vampire by one bite. Oh my god! I guess I should put all of those skill points into I shouldn't put guess I should have put all that skill points into combat and defense. Oh my god! Because apparently I put it all in magic. Oh my fucking god! I ran out of mana. Oh my fuck! Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's the I forget the name of the. It's supposed to be like the mage, but it's supposed to be like a human character. I forget what class it is, but anyways, I picked that one just because it's human, and I'm like, hey, you know what? They could be cool. And I'm like, oh, they're only good at magic. Well, kiss combat goodbye. So going back to when you're younger, I'm saying like, or when you really had like really were into gaming and stuff. I'm saying like, what was your favorite iconic game that was your favorite game that stuck out to you?
Oh, wow. I've played a lot of games. That's actually a pretty
I
good
know
question.
that's a hard question.
It is. You ask the hard questions, but you know what? I can appreciate it. Well, let's see. I would say that one of the not one of the first games I ever played. The very first game I played was actually Dig Dug on the Atari 2600. But I think the first game that I really enjoyed and just absolutely loved was actually GoldenEye 007 on the Nintendo 64, which was my first actual gaming console that I owned.
Don't get me nostalgia with that. Oh my god. Oh, job kicks ass. Sorry, I just had to. Sorry, that was my inner child coming out just saying hello. But anyways, yes, I swear, if they picked off job, they would never get hit. Yes, guys, if you were their friends at a party or whatnot, pick odd job if you want to piss your friends off at GoldenEye, because you know what? Good luck fucking hitting them. And you know what? You'll always say to your friend, that friend that kind of pisses you off. You say, please, can you beat Jaws? Please. Because I can hit you no matter what.
I guess I was more of a classic list because I always picked either James Bond or General Arumov.
Oh,
but I see. I always hated it when people used the odd job against me because they was so short and so fast, and it was you could hardly ever hit him before he's already nailed you with half a clip, and you're down before you even know what happened.
Dude, that Opa Loop was on crack, man. Just don't fuck with his head. Tell you what, don't fuck with his head. That's all I'm saying.
That's right.
Like that guy might be full size in the movie, but this isn't the movie. God, it's a game. But yeah, I kind of miss I'll say it I miss when games they were linear when it comes to storyline, because a really good game that was really iconic to me was The Legend of Zelda, and I'm just like, I'm playing the new stuff, and I'm like on the Wii and the Wii U and all this Switch stuff, and I'm playing Breath of the Wild, and I'm like, I'm sorry, this is like Zelda. I'm playing it, and it's like Dark Souls. What the hell? My sword's not supposed to break. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? I can run around in my underwear. Hey, that's pretty good for 50 minutes, but come on. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's been a very large shift here lately towards the more open world aspect of games because the developers are clearly, I mean, and they're not necessarily wrong, but they suggest or they're suggesting that the open world games can be more enjoyable because there's no set way to get from one place to another, and you have to find different ways to get to certain things. Like, I can't count how many times in Skyrim I've had to jump over a 3,000-foot mountain just to get to the other side of it, just so I could go hand a lady some flowers that I picked for her because of a side quest. So,
yeah. But dude, I swear to God, when I was playing Fallout, I'm counting it linear, but it's not. But I'll say I'm playing like Fallout New Vegas. I can't make it to Vegas. What the hell? And I love this goddamn money. My God, I gotta go broke or something.
Well, it's actually funny you should bring that up because I believe that the developers in this case, not necessarily just Bethesda, but Obsidian, actually purposefully the enemies don't necessarily scale to your level. They're gonna be kind of area locked because if you try to go straight from Good Springs, the town you start in, which is more than likely, no doubt, the town that I started in my in the playthrough that we're seeing right now. But if you try and go straight from Good Springs straight to New Vegas, it's going to take you, I believe you're going to pass near Quarry Junction, which is absolutely littered with like level 25 and level 30 death claws. And they are not going to let you leave alive. Found that out the hard way, probably my first time playing Fallout New Vegas, which was shortly after it came out. So I decided to take the long way around, and then I actually encountered the enemies that were more my level, and I was like, oh, well, this isn't quite so bad. So...
Oh, but you know what? I swear to God, I got myself I got my girlfriend for Christmas, but thank God she lets me use it. But I'll say the Oculus Rift, and I want to play Fallout 4 on the VR. That will be fucked up.
Yeah, I haven't actually had a whole lot of experience with VR myself. I don't personally own a VR system, but I have seen a friend of mine has one, and I have seen him play it, and I have used it for a very short amount of time. But I do love the idea of it. I really do.
Dude, I'll be like, you know what? I have this freaking iguana running at me from, or a freaking lizard running at me from a freaking like, I forget what the creature's called, but the sand lizard running at me from like a freaking 12-meter radius, and I'll be like, hey, you sit the fuck down there. You know what? I just gotta open my pit bar right here, bitch.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what. Give me another 5 minutes. You know what? I can just look down the scope of this freaking this AK, bitch. Yes, and I'll say ho ho ho. Yes, Merry Christmas.
That's right. Knock his butt straight in the dirt.
Yeah, that's what you always do because those when I was playing an original game or whatnot, those things used to freak the fuck out of me. But I'm like, if I'm playing a VR and I'm seeing them running at me from a distance, and I'm like, hey, you know what? Now payback's a bitch. Now I can actually physically do it. I can physically hurt them.
That's right. That's right.
Somewhat.
A little bit.
Pray to God that I don't. Pray to God I don't smash my. I pray to God I don't smash my monitor in during the struggle. But anyways, yeah, like you're saying, I was just. But I was just gonna ask. I was gonna say, dude, is there like I'll say even in the YouTube like when broadcasting stuff like when you're getting into it, I'm saying what are some mistakes that you've made? Like it could have like hell. Oh, we all make mistakes first try. But I'm saying that what is one mistake you've made that how have you fixed it, and how'd you circum it, and how'd you fix it? Like while getting into YouTube, your experience that you could share with my audience. Just curiosity.
Well, not to be too drawn out, which is actually funny because it's exactly what I'm about to talk about. I have a tendency not only on YouTube and playing video games, but also in real life to drag on and kind of run around the point 10 or 12 times before I actually get to the point. And I'll stumble over myself every once in a while, and there's a lot of ums and uncertainty in my voice when I play certain things, like especially like I was playing BioShock the other day, and for the first time I'm trying to figure everything out, and so I'm sitting here like, oh no, in my mind I'm thinking, is it entertaining? Are they having fun? And when my mind is on that and it's worried about that, I can't really give the quality, I guess the quality viewer experience that I would like to, and so I guess if you're asking me for advice, I would say that you gotta make sure you keep everyone's attention. You can't, if you're trying to make a point, I would suggest trying to get to it quickly, but don't rush through. Make your explanation, but don't rush through it, and don't take forever to get to the point. In other words, just pace yourself a little bit better. And I'm actually working on that myself. I've actually had someone tell me lately that my actual recorded Minecraft video that I did recently, which was, I think it was around 20 something minutes long or something like that. Anyway, they told me for the first 5 minutes you were just talking. You weren't doing any gameplay or anything, and I'm like, yeah, I know, I'm trying to work on it, I'm trying, but it's something I've been doing my entire life, and I'm trying to get away from that now.
Don't worry. Don't worry, guys. You know what? It's like when I'll say this. I'll say when it comes down to paranormal and also being in night vision, I swear I'm not the one for Outlast, but oh my God, I swear I play Outlast, and I'm like, it was opening doors of nope, nope, nope. You know, when zombies come at me and I have like the night vision goggles on and I see like zombies at me, I'm like, nope. You know, it's like that. It's like the whole world nope. And I'm like, oh God, I can only say nope so many fucking times. No, I'm saying fucking no. You know, so or no, I have to say take off or something like that. Take off, buddy.
Right. I actually experienced a very similar issue when I first started, which I still unfortunately have left unfinished at the moment. But when I first started playing Metro 2033, the redo that they released for the Xbox One, a while back, with the updated graphics and whatnot. But anyway, when I had never played through any of the Metro games before, and anytime I would have my headphones on and I would hear some sound off in the distance somewhere, or it would be off in the distance, then all of a sudden it's like right behind me, and I couldn't help but get, start getting the nervous sweats going on, and just basically start thinking, oh, I gotta go, what's about to get me, what do I need to be looking for, and it's that, in my opinion, that's kind of what makes a good horror game, is that impending feeling of dread. But yeah, I definitely share your experience with that.
I was just gonna say, like, thank you for being on the show, man. But I was just gonna say, like, do you have? I know you shared some advice before, but I was saying, do you have any other words for advice for people that are in to YouTube, Twitch, broadcasting? They want to get into broadcasting, or they haven't done it already, or they are in it and they can work on something. But do you have any more advice for us, the people at home?
Well, I would say, on top of what I mentioned earlier, what with the getting to your point quickly but doing it in an entertaining manner, I would also say consistency is a big deal. And I'm kind of sitting over here, kind of like kicking myself, because I know that my life is kind of all over the place. I hold a full-time job and do this at the same time. Well, not at the same time, obviously, but I hold a full-time job and do this. And as it is just my hobby right now, I tend to not be able to upload as often as I'd like to, or I tend to not be able to stream as often as I'd like to. And of course, I want to make sure to get across the point that you got to do what you have the ability to do. You got to do what you have the time to do. Personally, I would like to put out a video a day, at a minimum, really. But the problem with putting out a video a day is it leaves very little time for pretty much anything else for me. In my regular life, and you can't let life pass you by. So basically, schedule yourself out, and try and remain consistent to a schedule. If you can only put one video out a week, then doggone it, put one video out a week. If later on you get more free time, you can do 3 or 4 videos a week. Do 3 or 4 videos a week. And try and keep the same time schedule as well, so that people know when you're going to be on, and they know when you can, or when they can interact with you if you're going to stream. And make sure you keep that communication line open with them and remain consistent, and then you'll have repeat viewers almost every single time.
Timing is everything.
Absolutely.
Okay? Location, and understand. I share this with you guys. Understand, like, watch the analytics. See where your demographics are, because stay in. You know what? You got time zones. Time zones can be a bitch. Trust me. So understand that, it's some people in the UK, understand where you're living. Like, say, like with me, I'm Eastern. So I'll say this. If I'm going to interview someone in the UK, you know what? I got to make the time, like 5-hour difference, but I got to make the time. Hell, I'm interviewing them, or I'm talking to them at 9:00 in the morning. And for them, it's 2 p.m. in the afternoon. But you got to realize that your main audience and demographics, you got to see the fluctuations and where they stand. see where your audience is. Like, I know you want to reach everyone, but you know what? You literally can't. So sometimes it's kind of wise to schedule, to have a backlog, because you schedule stuff. And if you schedule it early enough in your time, you know what? And if it's say it's like you take you look how what days that people are watching your stuff. Do it on those set days, or do it by I forget what the times are anymore for that, but I'll say that because I've been in it so for doing this so long. But I'll say that like, hey, you know what? If a lot of people watch on Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays, hey, upload maybe make a video up and then upload it for maybe say Friday morning at 7 or something like that. But at least then when people get home from work or they get home from school or whatever their jobs are, they can watch your stuff. They'll do. And those are the people that will stay with you. Just take more notice in your demographic. That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, yeah. So thank you for being on the show, man.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate the opportunity.
All right, guys. Well, like I always say, please leave a like because I like bacon. You like bacon. We all like bacon. And please, Peter, don't kill me. I like bacon. Come on. I'm Canadian. It's like my Popeye spinach, okay? I'm not regular. And trust me, you know that Snickers commercial? You're not yourself when you're Snickers? Trust me, it's 10 times worse when I'm a Canadian without my bacon. Trust me. My girlfriend doesn't like to wake up to this, with me without bacon. Trust me. You don't. Just ask her. I swear to God. Look her up on Twitter. Oh, my God. But anyways, hey, guys, please leave me a comment because you know what? If I can get better on my content or, hey, bro, you can work on your skills. Well, how can I work on my skills? What should I do to get better? Tell me ways how because you know what, guys? We all know, gentlemen. Girls like guys with good skills. And really, I don't got skills. My girlfriend reminds me that every morning, so trust me. I don't have skills. So please, all of you out there, give me a comment because, hey, I got to work on my skills. Girls like guys with good skills. I don't got skills. She's kicking my ass at Pac-Man. Come on. Pac-Man. I swear. Blinky is rigged. All the ghosts are rigged. Yo, down. 50, 1-9er, DEFCON 5, go down. Yes, I know. Anyways, so please, guys, subscribe me if you want to, But please hit that bell. No, not Taco Bell. I am not sponsored by them, but no, it is tasty. I do like their quesadillas. But anyways, please hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date to all my new videos and hit that link in that corner. No, that corner. Hit the link in that corner because. Yes, you can see the most recent video that's been uploaded to my channel. So I'll see you guys next time, guys. See you guys!